Hello Internet. So amid all the misery of human life, it can be easy to forget that there is much worth celebrating. So as we begin a new year, I thought it would be nice to start off with some good news. That was a quote, by the way. Now I can't give 16 reasons why 2016 will be the best year ever, because I'm not John Green, and I'm not as good at research at him. But I can give you 6. Plus 1, so 7. Like for example, the global poverty rate has fallen below 10% this year, and if the current projected rates continue, it'll continue to fall lower and lower and lower. Also, climate change. So the global community came together in Paris earlier this month, and 195 nations representatives signed an agreement on climate change. Part of this agreement recognized the role of incentives to reduce carbon emissions and involved carbon pricing, which places a price on the amount of carbon you produce. Currently, only about 40 countries and 23 states, cities, and regions practice carbon pricing, but now over 90 countries, developing and developed, have included carbon pricing schemes among the actions they intend to take. In other news, the United Nations has set some ambitious but not unachievable sustainable development goals for 2030 and have begun to put these into action now and will continue to do so in 2016. The sustainable development goals basically aim to end poverty, fight injustice, and address climate change. If you want to know how the last sustainable development goals went, you can click here or here, somewhere here, to see John Green's video on it, or just suffice it to say that it went pretty well. Despite the weird economic stuff going on this year with China's stock market crashing and all of that stuff, there's still some good business news. Like in 2003, it was estimated that it would take a person approximately 51 days to start a business. Now, it would only take that person 20 days. That's more than half of what it was before. And if you take a closer look at the data, it shows a convergence towards best practices, as lower income economies have improved more than higher income economies. Such as how in Mozambique, it was estimated to take approximately 168 days to start a business, and now it's estimated to take only approximately 19 days to start a business. Progress! Now let's address the bottom 40% of people who in most societies are pretty bad off. In many countries, these people have had rising incomes over the past decade and the past year, and in most of these countries, their income has risen faster than the income of the average population, decreasing income inequality in those countries. I can't say inequality apparently. Also, child mortality is at a record low, just like it was last year, down from 43.9 kids per thousand kids in 2014 to 42.5 kids per thousand kids in 2015. And last of all, and this one I just added on at the end because I thought it's important to include, the Project for Awesome raised over $1.5 million for charity. Over $1 million of those dollars are going to Save the Children and the UNHCR thanks to some matching donors, and the rest of the money is going to the top 20 charities that were voted for by the Nerd Fighter community. And the reason why I bring up this last one is because awesome people, like the people who hosted the live stream and the Project for Awesome, and the people who voted and the people who donated and did all of that nice stuff, those awesome people are the reason why all these other things that I've mentioned earlier can happen today. As the years progress, the number of these awesome people just seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So as we go into 2015, let's remember that we still live in an awesome world, and even though it's an awesome world with a lot of problems, we are solving those problems better and faster than ever before. Everybody, Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2016. Bye!